Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Mind Valor. Today I'm not just here to speak to your ears. I'm here to speak to your soul because this video is not just a video. It is a mirror showing you the person you are and the powerful person you can become. A video you didn't just choose to watch. It was meant for you. You are here because your inner voice knows it's time to take control of your life, your emotions, and most importantly, your mind. So the question is, who is really in control, your mind or you? Today, we're diving deep into how you can take control of your mind, and along the way, you'll pick up English in a way that lasts and grows with you. So get ready to upgrade both your mindset and your language skills. In this video, I'm sharing 15 powerful strategies to master your mind and emotions. This could be the turning point in your life. Let's start with tip number 1. Say no to short-term pleasure. If something feels good now but wrecks you later, that's not pleasure, it's a trap. We live in a world addicted to quick fixes. Feeling down, you open Instagram. But that's not healing, that's escaping. You're overwhelmed, so you reach for fast food. You're feeling alone, so you text someone you know isn't right for you just to feel seen. In that moment, it brings comfort, but afterward, you're drained, ashamed, and still empty inside. That's the cost of chasing quick pleasure. True self-mastery begins when you choose discipline over impulse, when you do what's right, not what's easy. Picture this. It's late 11 p.m. and you've got responsibilities waiting for you in the morning. But that new show, it's tempting. Your brain whispers, just one episode, but your wiser self quietly says, go to sleep. If you don't control your desires now, they'll control you tomorrow. Before giving in, ask yourself, what will this bring me in an hour? In a day, in a month? If the answer is regret or pain, walk away. This is how true strength is forged through every decision you make. Tip number 2, let your mind lead, not your emotions. You were given intelligence for a reason, not to react blindly, but to respond with clarity. Most people don't actually think, they just react. They feel anger and explode. They get bored and seek distraction. They lose hours to distractions. They get envious. They compare themselves to others. But true intelligence is the ability to stop and notice your emotions, to question them. Is this emotion building me up or breaking me down? Imagine someone throws an insult at you. Your first instinct, strike back. But your higher reasoning steps in and says, why should I trade my inner peace for their negativity? Because every time you react without thinking, you hand over your power. Think of your mind as a vehicle. Emotions will come and go, they're just passengers. But never let them take the wheel. Teach your mind to pause before it reacts. Take a deep breath. Count slowly to 5. Ask yourself, what's the wise way to handle this? This simple habit, responding instead of reacting, can completely transform your life. Tip number 3. Take control of your 5 senses, your eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and skin. These are the entry points to your inner world. Whatever you see, hear, taste, smell, or touch shapes your thoughts. So ask yourself, what am I exposing my mind to daily? Are you watching chaos, listening to negativity, absorbing drama, or gossip? Are you eating things that dull your energy and cloud your thinking? Many people unknowingly poison their minds with the media they consume, the conversations they tolerate, and the food they eat. Every bit of it adds up and weakens your mental strength. Think of your mind as a peaceful, vibrant garden. And your 5 senses, they're the gates that guard it. Now ask yourself, what are you allowing through those gates, if all that enters is toxicity? How can anything beautiful grow? If your ears are filled with complaints, fear, or hate, how can your thoughts remain uplifting and strong? Instead of aimlessly scrolling through mindless content late at night, picture this: you choose to watch one powerful, motivational video. That single choice can plant a seed of growth, inspiration, and clarity. Swap out the sad songs for calming, uplifting music. Trade gossip and noise for quiet moments or something that teaches you. This is how you begin to detox your mental space. Managing your senses isn't about being harsh, it's about being wise. What you allow in shapes your thoughts and those. Thoughts shape your reality. Tip number 4. Be selective with the memories you hold onto. Your past doesn't have to be a cage, but if you keep replaying the painful parts, you'll keep feeling the hurt over and over. Think of your mind as a photo album. Each day, your mind flips through the pages of your personal story. But here's the truth most people miss: you get to decide which pages to revisit. Too often, people get stuck on the chapters filled with failure and heartbreak. I didn't do well in school. That person left me. My family didn't. Believe in me. Everyone mocked me. These memories bring emotional pain, and over time, that pain becomes your default setting. You wake up feeling low, carry stress throughout the day, and live in quiet fear. But why keep replaying the worst moments? Why ignore the light? Why not focus on the pages where you did something good, where you made a difference, even in a small way? Maybe you helped a stranger. Maybe you reached a goal, no matter how small. You can't rewrite maybe you kept smiling even when your heart was breaking. Maybe you stood back up every time life knocked you down. That right there is real power. That's the memory worth holding on to. Let's say you failed an important test 3 years ago, and that moment still stings. But think deeper after that failure. You didn't give up. You got back up. You kept going. And that part of the story, that's where your true strength lives. In the past, but you can choose what part of it you focus on. You are not defined by the wounds you carry. You are defined by the strength it took to heal from them. From this moment forward, say it with conviction: I will no longer feed my pain. I will remind myself of my inner strength. That's the key to mastering your mind. Tip number 5. One of the silent killers of self-growth is the absence of positive self-talk. If you don't take charge of your mental programming, the world will do it for you. Let's break it down. Your mind is like a smartphone, and your thoughts are the apps you download daily. The problem: most people don't choose their own apps. They let others decide for them. Maybe your parents told you you're not good enough. Maybe society whispered that your dreams are impossible. Maybe social media convinced you that you're falling behind, and your mind starts to whisper, maybe they're right. That's the power of automatic self-talk. Auto-suggestions are the messages you repeat to yourself over and over again. These repeated thoughts shape your beliefs, and those beliefs shape your reality. So if you constantly tell yourself, I'm unlucky, I'm not capable, or I always mess up, your mind will accept those ideas as truth, and you'll live out that narrative, even if it isn't real. But here's where your true power lies. You have the power to shape your own inner dialogue every day. Say your affirmations out loud, write them down, and truly own them. Here are some examples of strong, positive affirmations. I remain calm amid chaos. I am the master of my mind. My mind follows my lead. I grow stronger with each passing day. I face every emotion with tranquility. Recite these affirmations to yourself in the mirror every morning. It might feel awkward at first, but your brain is paying attention. Your mind is always absorbing what you tell it. Feed it powerful words. Repeat them over and over until they become your truth, because repetition is the foundation of belief. Tip number 6. Learn to recognize and embrace the psychology of your emotions. Don't battle your feelings, understand them, and they will help you discover your authentic self. Many people try to gain control over their minds by pushing their emotions aside. They tell themselves, I shouldn't be sad, I shouldn't feel anger, or I must always stay happy. But that's not true control, it's just burying your feelings. And buried emotions tend to erupt unexpectedly later on. The reality is, emotions are valuable signals, they aren't your foes. They communicate important messages from deep within. Let's simplify this idea. Anger often signals that something feels unjust. Fear is your mind's way of saying it needs time to prepare. Sadness is a call for healing within. Jealousy reveals your deepest desires. Guilt highlights your core values. Instead of resisting these feelings, engage with them. Ask yourself, why are you showing up? What message do you have for me? Maybe anger arises because someone disrespected you. Rather than reacting with yelling or tears, take a moment to pause and ask, why did this hit me so hard? Am I feeling ignored in other areas of my life? Do I need to establish clearer boundaries? This is the path to truly understanding your inner world. This is how personal growth happens. Mastering your mind isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about recognizing and naming them, because once you give them a name, you can learn to manage them, and here's the real power. When you comprehend your emotions, you gain freedom. Freedom to choose how you respond, freedom to move forward with confidence, freedom to become your authentic self. Tip number 7, build a circle of uplifting people around you. If you want to master your mind, you need to guard the company you keep. You can't expect a vibrant flower to flourish in polluted soil. In the same way, if you surround yourself with toxic people, cultivating a positive mindset becomes impossible. Those who empower you are the ones who lift your spirit, speak words of encouragement, and remind you of your strength and potential. On the other hand, negative individuals constantly complain, criticize, spread gossip, place blame, and dwell on fear. No matter how strong your determination is, daily exposure to such negativity seeps into your mind like water into a sponge. Gradually, almost unnoticed, your thoughts begin to mirror their pessimism. Picture this. You're putting in relentless effort toward your dreams, waking up early, studying, working out, meditating, yet your closest friend keeps saying, "Why bother? Nothing ever changes. Life's too tough. Just give up." At first, you might shrug it off multiple times, but their repeated negativity starts to plant seeds of doubt. Tiny cracks form in your confidence, then more, until your dream slowly fades, not due to a lack of strength, but because the environment around you was poisoned. Now picture having friends who remind you daily that you're making progress, that your future is full of promise, and that one day you'll inspire countless people. How would that make you feel? Even on your toughest days, you'd find the strength to keep moving forward because your surroundings fuel your resilience. Remember this, negative people are like toxins to your mind, while uplifting people act as healing medicine. Take action. By gradually and respectfully distancing yourself from toxic influences, you don't need conflict to protect your peace. Instead, start surrounding yourself with books, videos, and individuals that lift you up, even if it's through online connections. Seek out those who focus on solutions rather than just problems. Keep this quote close. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose those 5 wisely. Tip number 8. Concentrate on one task at a time. When your mind is overwhelmed and cluttered, it becomes restless and hard to control. Trying to juggle multiple things at once only causes your brain to leap from one thought to another, like a restless monkey swinging from branch to branch. Multitasking is a myth. You might feel busy handling multiple tasks, but in truth, you're not giving your full power to any one of them. When you dedicate your complete focus to a single task, your mind quiets down and becomes sharp and unstoppable, like a laser beam. Picture yourself trying to study for an exam while simultaneously scrolling through your phone, answering messages, planning for a friend's birthday, and worrying about what lies ahead. After 2 hours, you realize you haven't properly finished even one chapter, and frustration, fatigue, and irritation set in. Now, imagine a different scenario. You put your phone aside. You shut down all distractions. You tell yourself, for the next hour, my only goal is to master this one chapter. Nothing else will divide my attention. You concentrate deeply. You steady your breath. You immerse yourself fully in the material. When the hour is up, you feel empowered, fulfilled, and in command of your focus. 1 hour of uninterrupted concentration outweighs 5 hours of scattered effort. Take decisive action. Follow the single task principle, one task, one time. Set a timer for 25 or 50 minutes and commit to giving that period your undivided attention. Reward yourself after completing each task. This practice helps your mind find pleasure and concentration. Remember this saying, energy follows focus. So, be intentional about where you direct your energy. Tip number 9. Confront your negative thoughts. Head on. The greatest threat isn't out there, it's the quiet, doubting voice inside you telling you that you're not capable, that you'll fail, or that you might embarrass yourself. You have to train yourself to challenge these thoughts with the strength of a warrior. The mistake most people make is accepting every thought that crosses their mind as truth. Think of your mind as a factory churning out thousands of thoughts each day, yet not every thought holds truth. Imagine you're about to deliver a speech, and suddenly your mind whispers, "You'll forget everything." People will mock you. If you simply accept these thoughts, fear will take over, and you might even back out. But if you confront these doubts like a savvy warrior, you ask yourself, is this really true? No, it's just fear talking. Have I prepared? Absolutely. And if I stumble, it's okay, I'll keep going without hesitation. When you question negative thoughts, they lose their grip on you. You regain control. Think of these harmful thoughts like bullies. If you stand up to them, they retreat. If you remain silent and passive, they only grow bolder. Take decisive action. Whenever a negative thought arises, challenge it by asking, is this truly accurate? Then replace it with a powerful positive affirmation. I am capable. I am ready. I am strong. Keep this in mind. You can't stop negative thoughts from entering your mind, but you can refuse to accept them as truth. Tip number 10. Use visualization to bring your goals to life. Picture your future before it becomes your reality. Take a moment, close your eyes, and envision the life you desire. Do you see yourself rising each day full of energy and self-assurance? Can you imagine reaching your goals, speaking confidently on a stage, running your own business, living in your dream home, supporting your loved ones, and inspiring those around you? If you can clearly visualize it in your mind, you can bring it into your life. This is the incredible power of visualization. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you visualize your goals with vivid emotion and focus each day, your brain begins to accept them as reality. Gradually, your behaviors, routines, and mindset shift naturally to align with that vision. For example, if your goal is to speak English fluently, don't just tell yourself, "I want to be fluent." Instead, every morning take a couple of minutes to close your eyes and picture yourself confidently engaging in conversations with strangers or acing an interview by responding effortlessly to every question. The crowd applauds as you finish your speech. As you soak in that feeling, your confidence begins to soar. You start behaving like someone who speaks fluently. You dedicate yourself to studying more diligently. You speak up without hesitation, and you let go of fears about making grammar errors. Why? Because your mind has become your ally, not your adversary. Take powerful action. Every morning and evening, picture your goals as if they've already been realized. Fill in the details. What clothes are you wearing? What do you see around you? Who is with you? Let yourself fully experience the pride, excitement, and success. Remember this quote, "The mind shapes everything. Whatever you focus on, you become." Buddha tip number 11. Set clear intentions. Give your mind a clear mission. Let me ask you, if you don't know your destination, how will you ever arrive? Many people start their day without a plan, without purpose. and without clarity. That's why they feel aimless, distracted, and emotionally drained. Your mind needs guidance, just like a ship needs a captain. Without clear intentions, your emotions steer you. With intentions, you steer your emotions. So, what exactly is an intention? It's a powerful statement that directs your mind on where to focus, how to act, and what outcome you want to achieve. For example, as your day begins, while most people mindlessly scroll through their phones and drift through the hours, you say to yourself, "Today, I will remain calm, focused, and peaceful no matter what comes my way." Then, when someone tries to provoke you, your mind recalls this intention, and instead of reacting with anger, you choose to walk away peacefully. Or you might say, "Today, I will complete my blog article and make meaningful progress." When distractions arise, your mind recalls your daily goal and brings you back on track. Intentions serve as your personal compass, directing your attention and safeguarding your energy. Take powerful action. Each morning, write down or speak aloud 1 to 3 specific intentions. For example, "Today, I will treat myself with kindness." "I will make significant progress toward my goal." "I will choose thoughtful responses over emotional reactions." Say these intentions with feeling and conviction. Remember this, energy follows. Where intention leads, your mind listens to your instructions, so give it the right ones. Tip number 12. Build self-discipline. Train your inner champion. Self-discipline isn't about punishment, it's about strength. It's the power to do what's right, even when it's tough. When your feelings shout, "I don't feel like it," self-discipline responds quietly but firmly, "We're doing it anyway." Without discipline, your emotions take the lead. With discipline, you take control of your emotions. Imagine it's morning. You plan to wake early, meditate, and get to work. But your mind tempts you. "Just 10 more minutes, skip it today." If you give in, you stay in bed, feel guilty afterward, and fall into the same pattern again. But if you sit up and say, "No, I don't need motivation, I need action," you rise, build trust with yourself, and grow stronger. Self-discipline is strengthened by small victories. Every time you face a challenge and follow through, you teach your mind, "I'm not ruled by comfort, I'm driven by purpose." Take powerful steps, start small. Get up on time, make your bed, complete one task even when you don't feel like it. Track your progress, celebrate your commitment. Stop saying "I'll try," start saying "I will." Remember this, discipline means choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Tip number 13, embrace mindfulness. Live fully in the present moment. Have you ever caught yourself eating your favorite meal while your mind drifts to yesterday's argument, or sitting with loved ones while worrying about tomorrow's tasks? You're alive but not truly living. This is where mindfulness transforms your experience. So, what exactly is mindfulness? It's being fully aware and engaged in the here and now, paying attention to your thoughts, body, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. You're not trapped by the past or anxious about what's ahead. You're anchored in the present. This is the key to calm, focus, and emotional strength. Imagine walking to the market. Normally, your mind might race with questions. Why did she say that to me yesterday? What if I fail tomorrow's exam? Am I really enough? But when you practice mindfulness, you slow down. You feel your feet touching the ground. You sense the breeze on your skin. You observe the trees, the sky, and the people around you. You focus on the rhythm of your breath. Suddenly, your worries lessen, your mind lightens, and your heart finds peace. You're no longer captive to your thoughts, you're free. How do you start? It's simple for beginners. When eating, just eat, don't scroll on your phone. Notice the taste, texture, and aroma of each bite. When showering, focus on the sensation of the water and breathe deeply. When sadness or anger arises, don't avoid it. Sit with those feelings, breathe through them, and accept them. When walking, pay attention to each step and the world around you. These small moments of awareness may seem minor, but they can transform your life. Mindfulness is the practice of coming home to yourself. When you live fully in the present, you free yourself from fear of the future and regrets of the past. You live with power, peace, and clear awareness. Remember this: happiness isn't something to chase, it's found when you stop running and simply be. Tip number 14, practice meditation. Consistently take charge of your mind before it takes charge of you. Let's explore something even deeper: meditation. While mindfulness is about being present in the moment, meditation is a journey inward, cleansing your mind, heart, and soul. Meditation isn't tied to any religion, nor is it reserved for monks. It's for everyone, especially those wrestling with restless thoughts, emotional wounds, anxiety, self-doubt, or pain. Why is meditation so transformative? Because it helps calm turbulent emotions, clear out negative thinking, sharpen your focus, reconnect you with your true self, not the version shaped by society, and bring clarity. Picture this: you've had a tough day. Someone hurt your feelings. You're upset, confused, angry. Without meditation, you might lash out, ruminate endlessly, distract yourself with your phone or food, or fall asleep carrying that heavy burden. But if you pause, close your eyes, and meditate even just for 5 minutes, something remarkable occurs. You watch your thoughts come and go without judgment. You tell yourself, yes, I feel this pain, but I don't need to react. I can simply breathe. Your emotions settle. The weight lifts, your mind clears. That's meditation's true power. It doesn't fix your external world, it transforms you. And as you change, so does everything around you. How to begin meditating, especially if you're new. Find a quiet spot. Sit comfortably cross-legged or on a chair. Close your eyes. Focus solely on your breath. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Thoughts will arise. This is normal. Gently guide your attention back to your breath each time. Start with just 2 minutes a day and gradually build up to 5, 10, or 15 minutes. You don't need music or perfection, just honesty and stillness. Remember this saying: if you can spare only 10 minutes a day for meditation, do it. If you're really too busy, then meditate for an hour. Tip number 15, pour out your pain, then write your strength. Journaling as a path to healing. This last tip is one of the most profound truths I've ever shared, and I saved it just for you. We all carry hidden wounds and spoken sorrows, childhood scars, heartbreaks, fears others don't see, dreams that seem out of reach. Sometimes these feelings swirl inside us like a storm, leaving us angry, exhausted, or hopeless. But there is a way to let that pain go. You can turn it into your greatest strength. How? Through writing. Journaling is like having a conversation with your soul. It's a safe space where you can express everything without fear, judgment, or shame. Here are 2 powerful journaling techniques. Write your pain. Each night, spend 5 minutes answering questions like, what hurt me today? What emotions am I hiding? What do I wish I could tell someone? Be honest. Be vulnerable. Let yourself cry if you need to. Let the page absorb your pain. Write your power. After you release those emotions, ask yourself, what am I proud of today? What lessons did I learn? What small step will I take tomorrow? This shift reminds you you are no longer a victim. You are the storyteller of your own life. Imagine you had a tough day. You broke down and cried alone. Instead of scrolling endlessly or drowning in guilt, you open your journal. You're right, today I felt invisible, like no one truly understands me. I'm tired of pretending. Then you pause and add, but I showed up. I'm still standing. I'm healing, and I'm proud of not giving up. That's more than just writing, it's transformation. Journaling strengthens your emotions, clears your mind, and deepens your spirit. Remember this: if you want to understand your mind, right? If you want to heal your heart, right? If you want to change your life, right? And hey, if you're still here reading, I want to share something from my heart to yours. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes. There will be days you want to quit, days you feel misunderstood. I get it, and I want you to know this. Everything will be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will be. But little by little, things will improve. You are not isolated. You are not broken. You are on a journey of healing. You are evolving. You are becoming the person you're meant to be. No matter what your goal is, whether it's mastering English, healing old wounds, achieving success, making your family proud, or simply waking up with calmness in your heart, I believe in you. Even if nobody else does, I do, because I know that people like you, the ones who push forward despite exhaustion, are the ones who reach the farthest dots. So please, don't give up. Your story isn't finished yet. Your greatest chapters are still to come. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Make this promise to yourself. I will keep going. I am stronger than any challenge. I am enough. I'm proud of you. I'm here with you, and I'll meet you again tomorrow. Until then, keep moving forward, keep trusting yourself. Keep loving who you are because you're destined to succeed.